Hello Weekend Crafter! Welcome back to the Craft Time Studio. I'm Ange, your Weekend Crafter, and today I'm sharing something a little bit different and maybe a little bit more uncomfortable for me because my content is mostly about crafting. And while this is a crafting adjacent video, it's a little bit more of the personal side of me. But I know a lot of crafters, such as myself, are interested in making content for YouTube and maybe need a little bit of guidance in starting a new thing. So, why make a YouTube channel? I guess it's corny to say that before you even film your first video, maybe consider why you want a YouTube channel. For me, it felt like a natural result of my interest in teaching crafts and sharing what I've learned in my polymer clay journey. I've always conducted craft workshops before, and I was thinking that if I built a library of the things that I craft, I would have something to go back to when I get older, and maybe might not have as much time or ability to craft. Secondly, as I have a full-time job, I don't have a lot of time to create enough earrings and accessories to sell the things that I make. And so I was thinking that, and it was a big if, my YouTube channel started earning money, I could use my earnings to buy supplies. So these were the two main reasons why I became serious about developing my channel. Even though I initially started my channel in 2013 and began posting different crafting videos, I actually became more serious in April of 2020 when the pandemic hit. I still had my job, but since I was working from home, I had some time to plan out what I wanted to do. So what would my content be about? First, I decided that I really wanted to focus on polymer clay. As this was pandemic times, I had to make an assessment of which materials I had on hand. And out of all the supplies that I had at that time, I still had a lot of unused and unopened bars of polymer clay. So how often should I post? Second, I had to determine the frequency of my posting. Other YouTubers advised that it would be best to have a regular schedule of posting. And basing on my time schedule, remember I still worked full-time, I determined that it would be feasible for me to churn out one video a week and finish the shoot, script, edit, and voiceover before the weekend. This is where my greeting actually came from. I really had the most time to craft on the weekends, which is why I would always call myself a weekend crafter. So how did I meet my goals? As anyone hoping to get monetized knows, there are two big goals that you should be able to hurdle if you want your YouTube channel to start earning. First, you have to have 1,000 subscribers. Second, you have to hit 4,000 hours of views all within 365 days. I really can't tell exactly how the first clay video that I posted in 2020 started to get views, but I have two theories. One is that a lot of people started their clay journey about the same time as I started posting. Second, a YouTuber saved my video on her playlist, and I started getting a lot of traffic. The first video that I posted in 2020, which I'm posting above, is still my best performing video. So to that YouTuber, whether it be an accident or not, I just want to thank you because you've helped me so much with that simple gesture of saving my video. In January of 2021, I met my first goal of 1,000 subs. In February of 2021, I finally got my AdSense envelope. So, the big question is, how do I earn and also how much do I earn? I'm sharing here a screen grab of the last 6 months so that you can see how much a small YouTuber such as myself earns in a month. It's not a lot, but it's enough for me to buy supplies to continue doing what I love. But obviously, this is not something that I can survive on if this was my main source of income. What is an unintentional blessing though is that I do get tapped by some companies to make particular content. My favorite of which was when I was given a chance to work with Creative Fabrica to make a series of classes on making polymer clay accessories. I'm placing a link in the description if you want to take these classes, as it is still being offered. I also got tapped to write some tutorials for Create Along, and I was given the opportunity to pick out some of the supplies that I will need to create the tutorials. I also have some supportive craft friends, such as Buffy, hi Buffy, who simply wanted to share their blessings and sends me supplies for free. This really warms my heart because it's these acts of kindness that inspire me to create. So the bottom line is it worth it? So the big question at the end of the day is that, is it worth it to still create on YouTube? My answer is of course based on why I started in the first place. Number one, I really wanted to have an outlet for what I make, and I love to teach what I've learned along the way. So if that's your goal, I'd say that it's worth it. However, if you are hoping to make YouTube as your primary source of income, I would say that as a small YouTuber, this simply will not be the case. You will definitely have to figure out what works best for you. So I hope that this enlightens those who are planning to start their YouTube channel. And for the rest of you, I hope that you got a glimpse of what it's like to be on my end. Thank you again for all of you who constantly comment and like my videos. It's much appreciated and gives me that extra fuel to continue what I do. If you have questions for me, just leave a comment down below and I will try my best to answer them. Have a crafty weekend. Bye!